When we talk about executives and stress, so many people say, oh, what are they worrying about? They're making so much money or they have such a successful company. Why do I want to hear about executives and stress and what they need to do about it? And I'll tell you why. Because everyone is an executive at some level in their own lives. So this is going to relate to everyone, but especially to those individuals that are working at the executive level. I'm David Essel. For the past 43 years, I have been so blessed in this business as a counselor, executive coach, and more. Best-selling author, 13 books, because I've had a chance to work with some of the most successful executives in the world. And I'm talking about people that are handling huge sums of money, hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And they reach these massive amounts of stress. Some of them feel invincible. They're immortal, right? It's one of those things that happens when you happen to hit really high levels of success. But there comes a time with executive stress that it is nothing but going to lead us to burnout if we don't take care of it right now. The analogy I give is this. When a veteran of war comes back and they're in the United States and they're filled with all kinds of stress and anxiety, etc., they often wait 4 to 5 years before they reach out to me. In that period of time, the anxiety, the depression, the addiction, all of the challenges that they're facing only grow and explode. Now, what has this got to do with executive stress? It's the same thing. Most executives that come to me, and I just had a brand new one start with me yesterday, come to me because they've reached a level where they're about to snap. In other words, I don't mean mentally snap and go haywire on people. I just mean internally. They start to feel overly fatigued. Now, let's look at some of the examples of individuals that are struggling at the executive level with stress. We become afraid to delegate. And this is number one. I've seen this happen with my executive clients so many times, is that they start to feel the need to pull in and to do everything by themselves. So what's the alternative? Is to relearn how to delegate. We teach a prioritization process where executives get a chance to see what really is the priority and what should my role be in that priority, if anything. Sometimes we teach executives who are so hands-on that they have to be completely hands-off in certain areas of their business. And the reverse is true. Some executives that are incredibly hands-off has to actually get their hands in the dirt in order to decrease the stress that they're facing. Now, looking at accountability partners, this is one of the roles I play with all executives. Every week I give them assignments to reach, to be able to come back and to be able to decrease the chance of burnout, minimize the stress so that they can be healthy in every area of our lives or of their lives. Listen, executive stress hits everything. I worked with a physician for a number of years ago, highly skilled, highly paid, had a staff of 30 people in the operating room. And there was nothing but chaos and drama. And he came in to me and he said, you've got to teach me how to pick better employees. You've got to teach me. You've got to be my HR person. He went on and on and on. And after a couple of weeks, I looked at him. I said, Doc, I'm going to tell you something flat out. And I know this might be tough to hear, but if you can listen to what I say, it's going to make all the difference in the world. Everything is top down. What's going on in the operating room with the 30 employees that you can't stand? There's got to be some role that you're playing in it. Now, a lot of executives and doctors have a hard time hearing this the first time from anyone. From me, it doesn't matter how many years experience I have or how many people referred them to me. It doesn't matter. When they say it's top down, they go, no, I have nothing to do with this. Another 4 weeks go by, and he comes back in and he says, I just need to thank you and apologize. I need to apologize for telling you you're so wrong. I do have a huge major role. When I come into the office, I go straight to my office. I don't say hi to anyone. I'm so focused. I have zero people skills, so I get frustrated with people really easily. We worked together for almost a year. Everything shifted. At the end of the year, all 30 of his staff wanted him to train them on what he learned from me, right? So number one, look at top down. Number two, the other thing that happens in stressful relationships with executives is we start to lean on food. We start to lean on alcohol. I just got done working with an executive who's the owner of a massive construction company in the United States of America. Over the last 3 years, he's gained 80 pounds, and he's found himself with his partner drinking every evening to excess. Now, what is to excess? Well, he tells me he wakes up 3 out of 5 days slow. That's drinking to excess. We've got him turned around now. But one of the things he didn't realize was how it crept up on him, how that drinking daily became a normal thing, where 3 or 4 years ago, it would be having a glass of wine on a weekend and that was it. So we helped him lose his weight, get rid of the dependency on alcohol, and things started to shift. Another executive that I worked with about 6 months ago, because of the pressure at work, he was taking it out on his wife and children at home. So he had complete chaos in the home. The workplace seemed to be going okay. They were getting back momentum after COVID hit, but home was an absolute shambles. So what do? We turned it all around. And the same thing will happen for you. It doesn't matter if the stress that you're coming is manifesting as some kind of dependency on food or alcohol or drugs. It doesn't matter if sometimes that stress is going to manifest as irritability, impatience, a lack of compassion for staff members. There's all kinds of ways that executive stress comes out. But the great news I have for you is that we have tools and we have answers for any type of stress an executive faces. As a matter of fact, in about 3 days, I'm going to be doing a Zoom call with, I think, 20 of the top executives in the United States of America, helping them learn with work-life balance. It's a huge thing we teach with executives, and when we start to work with work-life balance, stress begins to drop. If you have anything you want to add to this video, go ahead and post below. Share it. Oh my God, there are so many executives struggling in this country and their families are struggling as well. We can change it. And I'm excited to help you get there. I'm David Essel. The website is talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. Reach out. Let's make a difference. Let's start today. Have a great afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. See you soon.